Hello guys, today is next day of my vlogs, which is 2nd or 3rd of June, and I'm here near lake walking, and I saw, I think it's turtle sitting on that rock. So I wanted to film him, and I saw before was another one, but he jumped into the pond. Now it's big traffic because it's after 2 p.m. and it's already big traffic. And today's all lake looking like this, as you can see. And here I am. Outfit of the day. I'm wearing I buy direct glasses, which is Mandy frame t-shirt from Target, but it's Coca-Cola. It was on sale in Target, $2 or $3. When I'm wearing leggings from hoodie from Victoria's Secret pink, and leggings, also leggings from Victoria's Secret pink, seamless leggings, and Adidas Ultra Boosts, and Kanken Viola Robin Kanken backpack, this kind, in peach, flamingo pink. I'm praying my prayer. I see the swans, so I can zoom on them. Here, swans. And today is near 75 and it's nice breeze, but it's a little humid because it might rain. Okay, see you later. So I'm here in that place where you can work out, and here are nice flowers, so nice. And birds singing nice today. See, and flowers. I hear chipmunks. They must be in bushes. I do a few pictures. I go further in the forest. Those birds are loud. Here are nice flowers. Maybe I unzoom. Wasn't in here a few days, if not more, even a few weeks. At least 3 weeks. Or 2. So I don't know if mosquitoes will be attacking, because if they do, I turn around when do you believe in past lives? Yes, I think I do. today's topic for the vlog will be: do you believe in past life, or do you remember your past lives? So one time when I was a kid, I had a dream that it was like I was maybe 5 years old or 6, and I had some dream that I'm, wow, so many grass here. I had a dream that I'm running with some people, some girls, kids, and I knew then that it wasn't my current life and that it was some different life. I was sure about it because something was telling me that. That's why. And I then wake up and I told it to mother, and we didn't talk in house about past lives, so I didn't know it then when I was a kid, and I didn't even watch TV about it, so it must have been some memory of past lives. So that's first thing that made me think that past lives exist. And then I had one time go by, and when I was in college, so when I was about studying, so I was like 20, 21, I was studying that forestry. Actually it was forest prevention. Oh, so cute, look, chipmunk, but she's so fast. Somewhere there. So I was studying forest protection. That's why I like coming to forests or nature in general. But then I met some guy, and it was 2 directions to study. Actually it was forest protection and forestry. Wow. Now in forest it's so dark here because leaves now covering everything. So I was studying that protection, and I had a friend, and she was studying with me and some other friends, girls that I met there, and we went to the disco. And in the discotheque, she wanted to, because she had some eye on a guy that she already knew, and he was from this another direction of studying forestry, and she wanted to have some date with him, so she knew he would be there, and so she said I can go with her, and we went together to disco, and she said let's have a beer and then a vodka shot to be more to be more like, to be less shy, I guess. And we did. First we drink beer and then vodka shot, and then we look around, and I think she had phone, but not sure, as it was 2001 and I don't know if phones were then. And she saw that the guy that she was into it, and then she said, oh, he's with friends, you can have some fun with his friend, and his friend is here. And she introduced me to that guy. His name was, let's say, Mark, but his name is different, but I will say different name, Mark. I don't know, it will rain soon. And then we started dancing, and He was even a little drunk, I think, because he wanted to kiss, kissing like that with stranger guy. And he was doing like this, but we danced on the disco. And then we danced on the disco, and then it was getting late, and we get to know each other, and I asked him where he is from, but he didn't want to tell me where he's from. Oh no, it's raining. Look guys, I will show you now, but I think I have to cover camera. So this is how it looks when it's raining. But like, isn't it nice? That's really interesting, right? Oh no, I put under tree, and here is the lake. Do you see? I zoom. Hope it go by. This is how it looks when it's raining. I unzoom. Okay. This is how it looks when it's rain. So now we'll have to go back. See? And this is me. Here. So I will tell you further stuff. And then we get to know that guy, and he said, okay, I will walk you to the home as it's late, let's go out from that disco. And we went from that place just to the end. I mean, we walked back to my home, and I just went to home, and he just went make sure that nothing happened, and then he walked to his home. He just like walked me to the doors of my home. And when we met again one time on disco, and we have some fun, and also we kissed, and then we had some party, and then it was summer. During summer he went back to his home, so we didn't see each other at all, and he also didn't said if we dating or not. He asked me if I'm single, and if he don't want to interrupt if I'm not. So I said I'm single, and we were a little bit like, I guess maybe we are beginning to date. But when was that summer, like 2 months or even 3 months, that disturbed our relationship. So when we didn't have contact at all, and when it was after summer, we saw each other one time on the pub, because my friend, that girlfriend, went with that guy to this pub, and she got me message that I can go there. So we went together, and we were talking, but it was like different vibes. He was a little stiff. We played pool on table, you know, the table pool in that pub, and we talked by beer. And then he was also with some friends, so he said, okay, I have to go, and at the end of that meeting he gave me a hand like this and said bye. So that was our last meeting, and then we only saw each other. Actually, he didn't ask if I want to date him anymore. I guess he wasn't happy with something, like maybe he was not into me. Oh, that's the word. So we didn't meet anymore, like in person, like one by one, face to face. So we only saw each other sometimes at corridors when he was going into classes and I was going into classes. So then we just said hi. But then my friend told me he has a girlfriend. So he got a new girlfriend and he into her and in love. So when I was seeing him on corridors, I decided that I will not tell him hi, because I don't want to interrupt his relationship, like, because maybe that girl would be jealous or something. So I didn't say anything to him, but we even didn't had meetings, like didn't see him in front of my face. But then was 4 years of our studying, and I was studying to some bugs. We had classes with bugs, and it was like big corridor, and it was like bugs on the wall and names of it, and you had to study name, Polish name, and also other language. It was Latin, I think. Łacina in Polish, I think it's Latin. And we had to recognize them, how they look, and I was studying there, and he come over to me and didn't say anything, but he was looking like at me, and he was expecting I would say hi, but I didn't, because I was surprised, but maybe a little astounded, I don't know. And then he decided to go away from me, like turn around, and then he tripped over the bench that was there. So he tripped over that bench, and I was wanted to laugh, but I couldn't, because I didn't want to embarrass him more. So that was another encounter with him. And why I telling you that story, because I think that guy is the guy that I met in previous lives, Reincarnation. And then why I think that way, because it was like weird energy between us. Like when at that 4th and 5th year of studying, we had started to have some collectives classes. It was like classes together that you have with those two directions, like forestry and other one. So he was also sitting in the same room as I was, because he had the same classes. And if he would behave normal, like sitting with his girlfriend, then I wouldn't be into him anymore, because I knew he has girlfriend, I mean from some gossips. But I was not sure, because when I didn't knew any new updates, and on that classes he started to sitting in front of me, like it was rows, like big classroom which goes like this angle, and each row has like maybe 20 seats, and I was sitting with some friend, and then he was sitting alone always in front of me. Whatever place I picked each week, he was sitting in front. and behaving weird, not saying hi, waiting, I don't know, staring sometimes, giving me weird looks. And then I didn't know how to behave around him, and I really got in love, I guess, in him, because he was like behaving weird. So I thought maybe he stopped dating his girlfriend, or maybe he want to start dating me or something, or go on the party or something. That's why I was confused from his behavior, and I fall in love a little bit in him. Actually, not little, I was strongly in love, and I felt that energy, that it's different kind of energy. And it's like, also I wanted to say, I forgot to mention that when we met first time on the disco, I had a feeling like I know him from somewhere, but I knew I didn't know him in this life, but I had feeling like he is close to me in some way, his energy, or I feel like I know him, but at the same time I don't know him, and I'm curious how he is. Such feeling I had. And then I was in love, and he was behaving really weird, like sitting in front, and it was continuing, and I was not saying hi at all, because I thought, I afraid that what if he has girlfriend. But when it was one day, New Year's Eve, and I knew he lived in the dorms, and it was party there, but I thought, I was not sure if he will be there, but it was some party, and I went to that party with some friends, and I got a little over, I drink some beer, and then I decided to write on his door, I said, I love you, with Sharpie. And I also said, he had calendar in bathroom, and I said, oh, I miss you, when we gonna meet, if you want, call me, here my cell phone number. And will we meet in another life or in this life? So I said something like that, because I was a little joking, but maybe it's kind of true. But then, when classes started and he come back to the dorm, he saw that big write on the door, and I guess he was embarrassed in front of his girlfriend. And when he saw me again, he did performance with her, and they kissed. So they did performance in front of me. They didn't say anything, but they stood together and they kissed, like, to make sure I see it. So then I knew they dating. So I knew they were dating, and that's the end of story. So I was sad, but I decided I will move on, because now I know that he's not into me. He's just playing with my feelings, or maybe he wants to be noticed, or he has low self-esteem and wanted some ex-girlfriend notice him and say hi. So I was feeling like he just wants attention, right? So, because he was behaving weird, but it turned out he has a girlfriend. So then I was sure to not say hi again first, because I was afraid that she wouldn't be pissed at me. So then was again classes, because we had still few months of together classes. We had few left classes. So I decided I will be not saying anything unless he say. And one time I even smiled to him, because he was staring at me, so I smiled, and he smiled back, but very stiff way, and didn't say anything. So I don't know what he wanted from me, but when it was classes again, and he sat in front of me again, alone without her, and just turning around many times, like because she was sitting in back row, so he was turning around like 20 times to see what she's doing, but at the same time maybe he wanted to see what I'm doing. So that was his behavior. And then when I thought I don't know what to do, so I was like just observing situations. And one time was even a situation like that we were standing in corridor and she said, so tell him hi, but I was so surprised she's saying it that I didn't say anything. Didn't say hi, didn't say anything, because I also, when I was seeing him, I was always feeling like my heart rate going up, cannot concentrate, and I was always couldn't concentrate, and then I was acting like not myself, because I was never knew how to behave around him, because I was in love actually. So I also went to the fortune teller, and I decided to pay and ask about this situation, what's going on. And this fortune teller was guy, and he was using big thing that rotates and tells him, and he had some visions or something like that. Fortune teller. I decided to ask him what's going on, why he's sitting in front of me always, and why he doesn't say anything, why he behaves weird when he has another girlfriend. He should move on, don't bother me, but I'm also in love, what's going on? So I did the questions between I said that to that fortune teller why it is like that, why this situation is so weird. So that guy started to rotate this thing that he had. He rotated it, and he came to conclusion that this happening because we met in previous life, and we were soldiers in 18th century, and now we was 21st century, and we were somewhere living in Asia in 18th century, and we were soldiers, and supposedly I was a guy and he also a guy, and we were friends then, and we died. First I died, and then he died on some few days after supposedly, and our relation lasted before we died 7 years, and that 7 years it was, and it also was something related with that we lived or had family from Holland and Australia. Such information he told me. But actually before I went to that fortune teller, I also had a dream. So I had a dream that with that mark, let's say mark. First it was that it's like different time and it's some party, but it's elegant, like costume ones that you have to wear some dresses, and I'm looking at my mobile, but there is no time there. It's like destroyed time, and I cannot see time, and that I'm waiting on someone in that place, but I'm not going actually to dance, just waiting on someone, and that one doesn't show up. And that was first scene in that dream. Another scene was that I see that person in front of some building with columns, and it's like also, and some voice in my head told me it's 18th century, so the same time that the guy, that medium guy told me, and I didn't tell him this information before he started. Just I told him that I'm in love and stuff like that, but I didn't told him about past lives and my dream. So that dream was saying, voice told me it's 18th century, and it was seen showing up him digging some hole with a thing like shovel, yeah, with shovel. And I was like not a person but like spirit flying around or something, or looking from like lower level to him, like looking like from down to up to his face, and just observing what he doing. And he had some weird white shirt with this big hair, like big cleavage, because in past guys were wearing like shirt that had cleavage here and very wide sleeves, so he had such white shirt on him. And still raining, have to wait. And that was the scene of dream. And then last scene of dream was that it's current time, like the one that I was then studying, and I and him are together in some dorm and having party, but he is little mad on me. Like it was that he is mad. So that was last scene, and that was a dream. So that dream told me, I guess that voice also told me it's 18th century. So I guess from that dream I got the information that we were in past life living together somewhere in 18th century, and something happened and we had some connection, but it wasn't showing like we are soldiers. He wasn't like in soldier thing, and I also wasn't. Mosquitoes. And that's why it wasn't showing that we are soldiers. But in the dream, yeah, in dreams was not, but the guy told us that we were soldiers, and actually we were in current time studying this forestry, which was a little bit connected with soldiering, because it was feeling like it's a little bit with army, because it's with forest. You have to often wear green outfits or uniforms, and to me it was a little similar, but not, of course, not the same. So then, after that situation happened, I was thinking that past lives must exist and we live many times, and reincarnation must exist, but church doesn't says truth about it, doesn't want to know, maybe tell people, because church and other things, people, I don't know, authorities or who doesn't want that or doesn't know it, but many people say that reincarnation exists. And I also was feeling energy, like I know him and he's like, I care about him, although I only met him twice, and it was like he was actually not my type when it comes to body, because he was so tall, skinny, little blonde but ginger, and it was weird. But then I fell in love and actually liked it. But before that I was not into his body type, but then I got in love. So, and I felt energy. How to describe that love? So I felt energy like when we were on that meeting, like drinking beer. I felt energy from heart, like from here somewhere, like some warmth coming to him, like feeling that energy of love from heart. Actually, it was not in head, it was from heart. And I was seeing him second time when it was happening. So it was, I believe that reincarnation exists, and it was actually our meeting after many years of not seeing each other. And also that guy told me, medium guy, that we're supposed to meet because we died as soldiers, and before we died we promised each other that we will meet again, but supposedly we didn't, and that's why we met in this life. He said so. So I don't know if it's fully true, but that's how he said, that's the reason why we had to meet. So So that's a story of my past, my ex, how it was. It's a story, and I wanted to say also that how situation went through. So when last meeting was that actually our studies came to end, and last time I saw him was the pub where he was, because my friend had final exams and I went to support her mentally, and I went with her. I mean, at least waited, and then we went to that pub that was in front of school, and we sat there and drink beer, and then I see, oh, someone showing up. Actually it was him with his girlfriend, and of course they sat in front of me, like there was many tables, but they had to sit in front of me and in front of my eyes, and of course they were kissing, touching each other. He was patting her on the shoulder, hugging her, kissing. That's how he was behaving. I don't know why, but it seems like he hated me and he wanted just to show off that he has a girlfriend, and he moved on and he loves her and everything is perfect, and to make me mad or something. Because how you would behave if you would have a girlfriend and then be happy with her? Would you sit in front of your ex? Like we had short relationship, but still he sat in front of me and wanted to just play with my emotions. And I even have pictures. I had camera then. I can insert it here, and also a video, and show you how he was looking then, and that he even little was sitting, turning around and staring at me like with corner of the eye. And I have it on pictures. I can. So yeah, but the story is, that's my topic for today's video, that I think reincarnation exists and past lives. So this is small story about it that I wanted to tell you. That's my life experience. And also when we were sitting in that classroom together, but not together, not saying hi, I was feeling also like love and such weird emotions, like some energy going up to the somewhere up, and like energy, can't explain it how it was, but it's weird feeling, like energy, creating energy of love. Like maybe it was that thing that we met again after many centuries, and that promise was made. I don't know why I felt that way, but I just wanted to tell you a topic for today's vlog. That's, I think, from my experience, that reincarnation exists. I also am into self-growth and the dreams and other topics. I think dreams matter. Sometimes you have premonition dreams that comes true, as it happened in my life. Sometimes angels talk to you, so maybe in other videos I could tell what premonition dreams I had. For example, what happened when I how I met my current boyfriend, how it came out, why I moved to different continent. I could do a vlog about this in future vlogs, like a different topic, but also a little bit about souls and self-growth, some deeper topics. But sometimes I want to do such topics in my videos, not just fashion hauls or some vlogs, daily vlogs, but I also want to do about deeper topics like reincarnation, dreams, self-growth, soul growth, and stuff like that. Maybe you can tell me in comments if you have met your past life person, or if you remember your past lives. And also I reading or watching videos about twin flames and soulmates. I don't know if it's true, but I wonder if my boyfriend is soulmate or twin flame, because there are two different people, and I wonder if that guy was soulmate or twin flame, because I was watching the Infinite John Smart video about twin flames and soulmates. So I wonder if I'm with my boyfriend, if I'm soulmate or twin flame. I could do video about it too, like thinking what made me think we are twin flames, or what made me think we are soulmate. And I also can do video about why I think with that ex-person who didn't work out, how I felt then, and how it can help other people when they are in a relationship. Because there are some symptoms that when you see that symptoms, then it tells you that that relationship will not work. So yeah. And also I was also at other person, psychic or something. She put cards, and I also asked her about him and me, and he said that we will be together, that we will be married one day. And that was before our guy told me that we will not be together with that guy from previous life. So that's why I had to fall in love in him more when she told me, oh, you guys will be together, you will be married. So that's why I was believing, oh, it will happen, we will be married, I guess. So I have to try to talk to him, but it never actually happened because he was acting weird, and I also was feeling not I was shy or something, I don't know, wasn't certain if to say hi, and that's why it happened, and we were not together. But also I guess it was weird energy, that it was maybe energy from past lives, and on soul level maybe we care about each other and something like that, but and this level of living here in this life, maybe we have different purposes, life purposes, and that's why we're not supposed to be together. Yeah, and I also can make another video about destiny, because I think everyone has some destiny, and before we are born we choose, or we are with help with some angel, they help us choose which way our life will be, and I think it's true. And why I think that way I will tell you in next videos. because I think with my boyfriend that I am now, it was destiny that we are together. So the story about that and how we met and how we got together in person will tell in another video. So I'm ending this video. So I just wanted to tell you that in my opinion reincarnation exists. Of course you don't have to believe in it, but I'm just saying how it is about me, and because it's my life experience, my feelings, emotions. You might don't have same, of course, and you might not believe in reincarnation, but I just wanted to say my point of view. So yeah, that's it for today's video. Hope you enjoy. Thumbs up and subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye. And now it's sunny. So all the rain gone and now it's nice and sunny. That's cool.